So we just did Parshat Emor, and I want to learn a few stories that have to do with the Parshat Emor. So the first verse is, or the first verse that I'm going to read a story about is ועל כל נפשות מת, לא יבוא לאביו ולאמו לא יטמא, ומן המקדש לא יצא. So it's a story about Rabbi Nachum Mendel of Kotsk, who lived about 150 years ago. And the verse says basically that all the souls, basically be aware of not getting impure by death, basically. Okay, so when his wife, Rabbi Nachum Mendel of Kotzk's wife, have passed on, the tzaddik of Sochotchov told him, the tzaddik of Sochotchov was his father-in-law, and he said that his son-in-law, not his father-in-law, his son-in-law, and he says, my father-in-law said that death is like basically nothing. It's like moving from one room to the other. I think we mentioned it in one of our discussions recently. I don't remember in what context, but anyway, he says, and when we die, we choose the most beautiful room. So I think it connects very much with after death experiences of people who came back, who very much say, that you're being basically presented with the history of your life. And you kind of look at the movie of your life, right? So it's like if your deeds were beautiful, you have a beautiful room because you're surrounded by beautiful memories and by beautiful consciousness. And where your deeds were a little bit less beautiful, then you're surrounded by these less positive memories and consciousness, and maybe embarrassment, and maybe negative feelings from what we have done. So, and the guy who's writing this book, he says like this. He says, death is like the biggest fraud in the world. The thought that with the end of our life, with our body, the soul basically, goes who knows where, is like the biggest lie in the world. We're always afraid from the time that we're going to leave this world, and we're fighting our mortality all the time and trying to, avoid it, even though today we're filled with books and workshops and whatever on how to deal with death, but still a lot of us are dealing with death in a traumatic way, and that's because we don't